I would like to present this to the committee. This is showing Hunter Biden paying for a victim's United flight from LA to Dulles. I believe this is a violation of the Mann Act. This is Hunter Biden's, this is his proof that he bought the ticket. He bought it for this woman right here.
Marjorie Taylor Greene has finally done it. She's blown the lid off of House Republicans' case against President Biden by repeatedly displaying pornographic images of his son Hunter and an unnamed woman that he was having sex with. It's a fabulous day for Republicans everywhere, because after complaining that social media kept them from checking out Hunter's junk right before the election, they finally fulfilled their fantasy.
I would like to point out that if he was purchasing her a plane ticket for sex and traveling across state lines, do you believe that to be a violation of the Mann Act, Mr. Ziegler?
Oddly, Greene displayed the images while questioning their IRS whistleblower, who was there to testify that the Department of Justice pressured the IRS and prosecutors during their investigation into the president's son for tax crimes. But I don't think the whistleblower signed up to discuss Hunter's penis.
So I can talk to specifically what's in my transcript regarding the Mann Act. So I know we were compiling the information together.
Yes, but Mr. Ziegler, as the law states, by the code of the law, it states traveling, paying someone to go across state lines is prostitution. It's a violation of the Mann Act. Let me just move on just one more second here.
Marjorie just couldn't wait any longer for her witness to process the shock of having his testimony be interspersed with private parts and sexual acts. So she escalated the unnecessary lewdness as quickly as possible.
When Hunter Biden paid for this woman to do this with him, to travel across state lines from California to Washington, D.C. on June 15th, this is a violation of the Mann Act. This was prostitution. Let me continue. Did Hunter Biden also use his company, Owasco PC, to pay prostitutes?
Can you hold on one second?
Chairman?
Yeah, we'll give you this additional time back.
Thank you.
That was.
So regarding Mann Act violations, what we can do is, given by the statute, we can turn those over to the House Ways and Means Committee, and then we can they can decide to vote to turn them over to you.
Still no direct answer on the Mann Act from the whistleblower. Maybe he and his counsel realize that this isn't about the potential crimes, but rather about political porn.
This is an excerpt from a SARS report that we've read in the Treasury, and I think you all have looked at these too, showing that victim one was supposedly an employee of Owasco. But I would like to point out, this is not really what most paralegals do for law firms. And it's very serious.
It doesn't get any more obvious that her primary motive here was to display these images as many times as possible, while her secondary objective is to allege tax crimes. So ask yourself, are the pornographic images of the president's son necessary to prove Marge's case of a tax fraud cover-up? Despite displaying her porn addiction, though, maybe the Congresswoman actually finally got her witness here to confirm the things that she was asking.
But can you confirm for me that Hunter Biden had written off payments to prostitutes through his law firm, Owasco?
I appreciate the question given by the statute. I'm limited in my testimony today, and I respectfully would need to turn those records over to the House Ways and Means Committee.
The answer appears to be no. So, the only thing that was accomplished here was exactly what Marge intended: repeatedly display images of the president's son, as well as an anonymous woman's body, over and over again, for the sake of what sexually depraved Republicans believe is a political win. Republicans have consistently revealed that the only beef they had with not seeing Hunter's penis before was that they feel porn gets their evangelical voters to the ballot box. After Congresswoman Greene got her rocks off, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez proved to be an adult in the room to highlight just how deplorable Marge's sideshow really was.
Today also marked a new low when pornographic images were paraded in this hearing room. Chairman Comer, last October, you told Time magazine that you were not interested in the sordid details of Hunter Biden's life. You were quoted as saying, quote, "That's counter to a credible investigation," and I agree. Sadly, that is a reflection of how low some individuals here have been willing to go in their efforts to attack the president and his family. And frankly, I don't care who you are in this country. No one deserves that. It is abuse. It is abusive.
One thing is consistent about Representative Greene's focus on porn. Whether it's her political enemy's son or her political messiah, she apparently can't stop looking at or groping penises for what she sees as partisan victories.
Yeah. He is. He's fantastic. This guy right here is great. Standing up in there in the mucky swamp. Diane always has him in the mucky swamp. Yeah.